Yo. Big Kish back up in here. Looks like Jay Prince is back outside making his rounds. Talking about he about to protect Drake and all that. Then they say he's sending shots at Kendrick and Jay-Z. I don't know, man. We gonna let Culture Covered give us the news of what's going on, y'all. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all without further ado. Let's get it.
Third security incident at Drake's mansion in Toronto. At approximately 3:30 Thursday afternoon, police were called to the house for reports of a trespasser on the property.
Jay Prince owns islands, yo. You don't understand how up he is.
Oh, that's the one who passed away right there. Oh, that's the brother. That's Irv Gotti's brother, I think. But he said Jay Prince owns islands. And he got a picture with Jay. So he's sending warning shots at Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z for getting Drake's house raided.
The trespasser on the property.
Jay Prince owns islands, yo. You don't understand how up he is. People don't understand who he is.
When you're dealing with him, you're dealing with a real person.
And he was in a Ritz-Carlton, from what I hear. Mm-hmm. And it didn't go well for him because he didn't do shit protocol-wise.
Wow.
And that's all I want to say about this shit.
Okay. I don't even know.
Somebody didn't check in. That's what he means. Somebody ain't check in. Y'all let me know. Is Jay Prince really the boogeyman? I don't know. Y'all let me know.
What happened just now?
His daddy a killer, he wanna be junior. They must have fucked shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky.
Oh, I think we went over this right here. I
park your son. The very first time.
James, last question. Do you not like us?
Just when we thought the whole Drake versus Kendrick drama was over, Drake is now claiming that Kendrick's fans ran up on his house again and caused another security incident. Meanwhile, more details surfaced from Drake's lawsuit against Universal Music Group. And according to Drake, he had to pull his son Adonis out of school due to safety concerns. And while Drake is putting all the blame on UMG for giving Kendrick the platform to call him a PDF file, Drake's longtime protector Jay Prince is pointing the finger directly at Kendrick and Jay-Z. So according to Jay Prince, Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime performance, where he got the whole crowd to chant how Drake likes him young, gave the green light to Kendrick's fans to take things too far and target Drake and his family. And now Jay Prince is warning both Kendrick and Jay-Z that they better be careful with the energy they're stirring up. But why is Jay Prince even getting involved in this now that the beef is over? What exactly happened during this alleged incident at Drake's house, and why is Prince blaming Kendrick and Jay-Z? Let's break this down.
This morning at about 2 a.m., police were called to a at the residence behind me here. When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an apparent. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition.
So Drake's lawsuit against UMG just got even messier, and now he's claiming that Kendrick Lamar's diss track Not Like Us put his family in danger. In his amended 81-page lawsuit, Drake claims that he had to pull his 7-year-old son Adonis out of school over serious security concerns. According to the suit, a series of incidents went down at his home in May 2024, just days after Kendrick dropped Not Like Us. And Drake is alleging that the song's impact played a role in escalating the situation. Court documents obtained by Vibe describe one alleged incident when an armed crew pulled up to Drake's Toronto mansion and opened fire, hitting a security guard and leaving blood everywhere. The lawsuit claims it took nearly 30 minutes for an ambulance to even show up. And that wasn't the end of it. In the following days, Drake's house got hit multiple times. One intruder allegedly tried to dig a hole under the security fence with his bare hands, while another break-in attempt went down on May 9th, 2024, just days after Not Like Us was released. And according to Drake's legal team, these incidents were no coincidence, and they're accusing UMG of putting corporate greed over the safety and well-being of its artists. The lawsuit claims the label—
You supposed to hire your own security. UMG ain't got nothing to do with that.
Cashed in on the hype of Not Like Us while ignoring the real-life danger it created. Drake even compared the situation to the 2016 Pizzagate conspiracy, where fake news sparked actual violence, arguing that the spread of misinformation around the beef led to real-world consequences for Drake and his family. The lawsuit states it was just 3 days after UMG originally published the recording and image that Drake was was targeted at his Toronto house by armed intruders in the 2024 equivalent of Pizzagate.
While police wouldn't confirm it at the time, a new legal filing says Drake was inside his multi-million-dollar Toronto home early on the morning of May 7th of last year when fired from a passing car. According to that lawsuit, the car stopped in front of the residence. Someone yelled F Drake, and at least one began to open fire. One bullet went through the security gate and hit Drake's front door. Another bullet struck and wounded a security guard, who was also one of Drake's friends. While the car drove away, Drake and others in the house summoned help for the security guard and did everything possible to keep him alive. The rapper's lawsuit alleges that it took nearly 30 minutes for an ambulance to arrive. The suit also says the fault.
Now you know what it's like to be us. Look, he complaining, I'm not used to this. I'm used to the ambulance coming in about 5.3 seconds. Look, ambulance took about 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, okay. He wanted to really be like them. Okay. All right, yeah, we're going to show him.
Following day, an intruder showed up at the home and used his hands to dig a hole under a security fence, gaining access to the property and yelling slurs and threats.
Drake's lawsuit goes on to claim that with the palpable physical threat to Drake's safety and the bombardment of online harassment, Drake fears for the safety and security.
Have they ever showed what that guy looked like? If not, now we're gonna link this with Angie Stone. They don't know what that guy who did that, that truck driver do. They don't know what he looked like. They got one old picture of him. Why don't we know what certain people look like when the artist is attached to UMG? Are they just throwing people out there to do things and say, yeah, we got the arrest, we captured the person, and then when all the smoke settled, when all the dust settled, that's when they let him out and shit. Yeah, we on to you, UMG. We on to you.
Of himself, his family, and his friends. And then the lawsuit takes it a step further, claiming that alleged social media threats targeting Drake's son Adonis played a big role in Drake's decision to pull his son out of his Toronto elementary school and move both Adonis and his mother Sophie somewhere safer for the summer. But what's interesting is that Drake is not putting any of the blame on Kendrick. Instead, he's arguing that UMG is solely responsible for these safety incidents. Drake's lawsuit states, the lawsuit is not about the artist who created Not Like Us. It is instead entirely about UMG, the music company that decided to publish, promote, exploit, and monetize allegations that it understood were not only false but dangerous. And then the lawsuit goes on to claim that UMG knows for a fact that those PDF file allegations are straight up lies, and yet they decided to promote the song using what Drake claims are illegal methods. The filing says Drake has never engaged in any acts that would require he be placed on neighborhood watch. Drake has never engaged in relations with a minor. Drake has never been charged with or convicted of any criminal acts whatsoever. But it looks like even UMG is confused as to why Drake is suing them and not Kendrick. In their official reply to Drake's lawsuit, UMG fired back, saying instead of addressing his beef with Kendrick, the one who actually wrote the track Drake thinks slanders him, Drake resorted to strategic legal retaliation against UMG and others in an apparent effort to pressure them to limit the distribution of Not Like Us. But while Drake is busy fighting UMG, J. Prince has taken a much different approach. Sources close to Prince are now saying he's convinced that Jay-Z is using this entire situation between Drake and Kendrick to settle old scores. Prince believes that Jay-Z is playing the long game, and this tension between Drake and Kendrick is his way of getting back at Birdman, Lil Wayne, and Drake for their past beef. Meanwhile, J. Prince is also pointing the finger at Kendrick, and according to sources, Prince is frustrated that Kendrick hasn't done anything to discourage his fans from getting violent. So allegedly, Prince is saying,
hold up, is that Baca right there? Is this Baca? Nah, that ain't Baca. It's too short right there.
discourage his fans from getting violent. So allegedly, Prince is saying Kendrick is a coward for staying quiet about those incidents in Toronto. And he's accusing Kendrick of leaving the door open for his followers to go after Drake and his family. But that's not the full story. And now some sources are saying that J. Prince might actually be the driving force behind Drake's lawsuit against UMG. According to All Hip Hop's Houston Williams, people in the industry are...
I never put that together. Oh, wow.
whispering that Drake may have been pushed by Jay Prince to sue UMG, with sources claiming that Prince is the one who really put the battery in Drake's back. Apparently, Prince has been behind the scenes leading Drake to take legal action, with rumors swirling that there are big changes on the horizon, like major contractual shakeups Drake is reportedly looking to make. Now, in case you're confused as to why Jay Prince is even getting involved in this mess, well, he and Drake go way back to 2007 when Jay Prince signed Drake to Aspire Music Group, a label co-owned by his son, Jazz Prince. Jay Prince played a huge part in getting Drake off the ground early in his career. And actually, he's the one who helped Drake.
He won his money back. He had to put in a lot of money for that. He won his money back.
Land that deal with Young Money Entertainment, which ultimately turned Drake into a global superstar. And the ties between Jay Prince and Drake are still strong. Just a couple of years ago, Jay Prince tried to broker a peace concert between Drake and Kanye West, aiming to promote the release of Larry Hoover. Although Drake later claimed he never actually wanted to make peace with Kanye, and only did that concert as a favor to Jay Prince. On the track Circo Loco from his and 21 Savage's joint album, Her Loss, Drake raps, linking with the ops. Bitch, I did that ish for Jay Prince.
It cuts Drake's soul. It's like
he said that? Oh, man. When Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused.
Signed his soul to the devil to not be cool with me, to have to, like, this is his job. To
see, Dot, when Dot said that line, he didn't understand the ins and outs. He really thought they was cool. He thought they was back cool. Ah, yeah. So they got some healing to do as well. You see how Dot was letting them know, like, I got some healing to do, not knowing that they really don't fuck with each other.
Go against God.
Wow.
And it cuts his soul.
But despite the mess with Kanye, it looks like Jay Prince is still meddling in Drake's career and making moves behind the scenes. So allegedly, Drake was already deep in contract negotiations with UMG when he started beefing with Kendrick. And now some sources are speculating that Jay Prince is trying to capitalize off of Drake's war with UMG.
Who's the guy who found Drake?
Jay Prince is
Jay Prince on Drake's paperwork, you think?
Oh my God, that's such a good question.
Today?
Is he on it? Okay, and if he fell off, when did he fall off his paperwork?
Oh my God.
At the end of.
You know what? Honestly, these are good questions.
Bro, from Jay Prince, I kind of want a bit of that money, son.
Know this though. He's on his paperwork, but I don't know if he's on his paperwork.
Yeah.
Like, he has been compensated
handsomely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
It's enough for him to still stand by him all these years later.
If Jay Prince got $10 million, and Drake is a proper billionaire, made multiple billions of dollars for the record business, is Jay Prince right to say, bro, I think I need to see more than $10 million?
No.
What?
So now fans are starting to wonder just how deep Jay Prince's involvement really is in all this drama, especially since he's been strangely quiet publicly. And yet, inside sources are spilling tea about Prince talking mess about Kendrick and Jay-Z behind closed doors. Some are even speculating that Prince has been pulling the strings from the shadows, encouraging Drake to take legal action against UMG because he apparently...
Hey, Jay Prince always got on the outfit, don't he? Hey, yeah, he always got on the little outfit. He always got it. Jay Prince the type to put his outfit on the bed, laid out. All right, boom. Hey, babe, how this look? Him in his outfits.
Feels that Drake should be making more money for him and less for Lucian Grange. One fan said that's exactly why Drake thought he was so gangster, because he'd been around posers like Jay Prince Jr. who want to be gangster and never even lived in the hood or went to school in the hood. Jay Prince Sr. moved them boys out of the hood a long time ago. Yeah, they may still have family or whatever in the hood, but them then just never put in no real work. They make Drake feel like this is okay. And someone else added, Drake wants to be bigger than those that pay him, and it's not happening. The industry existed before him, and they will show him who's boss. Even if he wins, everything he has will be leveraged. But what's your take on all this? How do you feel about Jay Prince allegedly blaming Kendrick and Jay-Z for those incidents at Drake's house? And do you think Jay Prince is really pulling the strings behind Drake's lawsuit against you?
That's something to think about. Because you got to think, okay, all right, where's Lil Wayne? Don't Lil Wayne and Jay Prince Jr. own a portion of Drake? So I want to know, how does that umbrella go? So it's like they found him, then they went to UMG, and then they all signed, or that's why Dot was like, you signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Like, yo, he signed to like 5 different people. Dang, I see why he wanted to renegotiate that $600 million. Everybody's taking a piece. So if he renegotiate and just get $400 million, that $400 million, that wasn't going on the Frozen, what is it, Frozen Entertainment or something like that? That's the name of Drake's LLC. Drake wasn't getting all of that. Drake probably was getting about 50 mil. Wayne got to get his split. Jay Prince Jr. got to get his split. Birdman got to get his split. Jay Prince got to get his split. Lucian Grains got to recoup. My. God, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This is confusing. That's why, man, it's best to just be on your own. Put in the work. Be on your own. You ain't got to have nobody calling you. You ain't got to have nobody, hey, you got to meet this deadline. It's best to just put in as much work as possible to be on your own, man. Seriously. This is what this dude signed to about 10 people. We just know about Lil Wayne, Jay Prince Jr., and well, that's all we know about. Man, ain't no telling who's behind the scenes, and this is wild. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.